สวัสดีครับนำคลิปวิดีโอเกี่ยวกับโลกร้อนมลพิษทางโลกนะครับเกี่ยวกับอะไรมาดูกันนะครับแล้วก็การอนุรักษ์สัตว์ที่ดีที่สุดก็คือการไม่กินมันนะครับ
The easiest way to protect other animals is just not to put them in your mouth. This whole fantasy that we need meat to get our protein, it's actually bullshit. I mean, look at a gorilla. A gorilla will fuck you up in 2 seconds. What does a gorilla eat? I just do the same things as these big grey things out here that we're trying to protect, elephant and rhino. I just stick to plants. The rangers that we support patrol 5 million acres of wilderness, protecting these endangered species. But the actual biggest threat we have is the meat industry and the land that they are continually taking away from what we have left of these natural wilderness areas.
ดาเมียน แมนเดอร์เป็นนักกิจกรรมต่อต้านการรุกล้ำและผู้ก่อตั้งมูลนิธิต่อต้านการหมิ่นประมาทนานาชาติเขาเป็นอดีตนักแม่นปืนรอยัลนาวีออสเตรเลียและนักแม่นปืนทหารปฏิบัติการพิเศษเคยอนุรักษ์สัตว์แล้วช่วยสัตว์1 ตัวและนำไปกิน1 ตัวจึงรู้ว่าตัวเองทำไม่ดีจึงตัดสินใจหันมาอนุรักษ์อย่างจริงจังและก็ไม่กินมัน
Inch by inch, yard by yard, mile by mile.
About 3/4 of all the agricultural land in the world is used for livestock production, and it imposes a huge cost on biodiversity. And what is the single biggest source of habitat destruction? It's the livestock sector.
Meat, dairy, egg, and fish farming use 83% of the world's farmland, yet provide only 18% of the world's calories. The reason livestock require so much land is because, once again, animals are just the middlemen, consuming, on average, 6 times more protein than they produce. With more than 70 billion animals consumed globally each year, growing animal feed requires vast amounts of land, making it one of the leading drivers of deforestation. It also requires huge amounts of water.
Meat plays a disproportionately large role in causing this overuse of fresh water. 25% of the rivers in the world no longer reach the ocean because we're taking out so much water to produce animal feed.
Water has been fed into the grain that's been fed to the cattle. The cattle's being made into beef. One hamburger is 2,400 litres of embedded water. That's a heck of a lot of water.
All told, more than 1/4 of humanity's fresh water consumption goes to produce animal foods. And it's not just water depletion that's an issue, it's also water pollution. In the United States, for example, farm animals produce nearly 50 times more waste per year than its entire human population, polluting rivers, lakes, and groundwater all across the country.
The livestock sector is responsible for 15% of global man-made emissions. So to put that in perspective, that's about the same as all the emissions from all the forms of transport in the world, all the planes, trains, cars, vans and ships, all added up.
Agriculture is not only the biggest culprit threatening the future for humanity on Earth, it is also the biggest and most important silver bullet to a solution.
In the US, where meat consumption is 3 times the global average, shifting away from an animal-based diet would reduce agricultural emissions by up to 73% and save 1 million litres of water per person per year. Globally, this shift would free up a total area of land the size of Africa, taking pressure off many of the world's most endangered ecosystems and species.
The message is overwhelming, both for public health and environmental reasons. The more plants you can eat and the less meat and dairy you can consume.
สรุปนะครับกินเนื้อสัตว์กับนมน้อยเท่าไหร่ยิ่งดีนะครับเพราะว่าเปลืองทรัพยากรตั้งแต่แม่น้ำพืชต่างๆนะครับที่นำมาเลี้ยงสัตว์ซึ่งทำลายทรัพยากรโลกเป็นอย่างมากนะครับขอบคุณนะครับที่ติดตามฟัง